So, just something that I find weird before I actually start continuing with the game is that the you can't see it because I only have the video thing area focused on the game, but right behind this is me trying to upload the training session video thing, but it's not doesn't want to let me add it to a playlist for some reason. It's weird. Maybe YouTube changed something again, who knows. Anyways, dots. A few days have passed since the deciding battle for the future of the Federation. The tension from the final battle still hasn't faded, and the Federation forces are still celebrating the victory. The mood on the Zommer is pretty light too, albeit less so than the other ships. Many on board are hoping that because of the Zommer's role in the surprise attack, our standing with the Federation has improved a little. Today is the day that will really make a big difference for the Zommer's future. Today we make our formal... hey email notification, how you doing? Okay, bye. Today we make a formal report about the operation to Galeorn. We're going to explain the situation as well as report on our actions to Federation headquarters. That means we're going to have to tell Galeorn about Karales' betrayal and see what he decides. That's what Captain Easel decided we should do. Of course, we're present for this conference because we encountered Karales in person. Can't help but feel this is going to be nasty, but I have to hang in there, for the sake of Yumika's honor, if nothing else. We still ourselves as the conference begins. Yes, you should. Galeorn gives us a stern look after we report on the outcome of the battle. Though we won a brilliant victory, he apparently still doesn't trust us at the reals. Or maybe the fact that we won thanks to Algoda's intervention is what bothers him.
異空体の出現も母体が彼らを統率し、我々の宇宙に送り出していたというのが観測結果からの結論だ。母体が消滅した今、異空体は進行の足がかりを失ったと言っていいだろう。
だが、確証もあるまい。連邦軍の警戒はこれからも続けていく必要がある。
無論、私も同感だ。我々の任務も続くことになるだろう。銀河の民を守るという連邦軍の使命は変わらずあり続けることだろうな。
貴様も同じくな。
Galeorn finally relaxes a little now that it's clear we have no ill will toward him. It seems the important thing to him is whether or not he can maintain his position in the Federation even now that the extra-dimensionals are gone. It's not a very commendable concern to have, but I suppose it's necessary for someone who stands at the top.
だが、この戦いで明らかになった真実がある。
I tense up. I recall what I saw on the extra-dimensional mothership. I'm a living witness. This is news that could shake the Federation to the core. I wonder how Galeorn will react. For some reason I get the feeling he knows. No, wait, no, he didn't know in chorus, right? I don't remember. Me. Dots?
Karalesが
No, he didn't.
裏切り者だと。
Don't blame me, it's been a while since then.
ほぼ間違いありません。黒川さんの端末で記録された情報もその事実を裏付けています。
On the monitor, Galeorn frowns. This is why you asked him to make everyone else leave prior to the transmission, so he could deliver this information in secret. He looks pretty shocked. Galeorn's current position is based on his denouncement of Yumika. He built his entire career on that move. Even now that it turns out Karales was the traitor, it won't affect him much since he's campaigning against Ethereals in general. But it was Galeorn who named Karales a hero after he went missing in that great battle. the truth came out, so it would be difficult for him to avoid investigations.
私をどうするつもりだ、イゼル。こちらに恩を売ったつもりか。
そんなものはない。私は銀河の平穏を願い、その実現のために動こうとしているだけだ。
ゼーレルムの連中には
すまんが隠し通せはしなかった。今は船のみんなが知るところだ。
Acting like it was an accident. Good job, Easel. You must be purged. That's probably what he's thinking. Galeorn gives Easel a sharp glare. They stare at each other like bitter enemies would. The tense atmosphere on the bridge is suffocating right now. Looks like our problems didn't completely disappear with the extra-dimensionals after all. Then a sharper signal resounds through the bridge.
なんだ、想像し。
Are we under attack?
申し訳ありません。でも、これは。
Did Rashane gain control of the extra-dimensionals? Fal's expression goes rigid when she looks at her console. I run up to her without thinking.
緊急通信です。母体との戦闘中域を警戒していた船から。これは、異空体反応です。おびただしい数の異空体が集まっています。
Oh, geez. Do we have to fight the big thing again?
何？
空体？貴様、何を言っている？
The console shows the latest sensor data from the place where he fought the mothership. The number showing the amount of extra-dimensionals is absurdly high. It's as if we're at the start of the final battle all over again. And this is the same place as before, but I thought we destroyed all of them.
わかりません。その数は500以上。こちらの宇宙で急速に実体化しています。
Oh, 500 isn't that much.
そんなバカな。主力を動員したってこの数に立ち向かえるかどうか。
仕方あるまい。我々も準備が整い次第、指定中域に転移しろ。
You don't think we should wait for everything to mobilize? Maybe, Easel? Just maybe.
了解。次元跳躍航路緊急解放。
And Galeorn's still there. Okay then, I guess he's not anymore. We cut our conversation with Galeorn short and the Zealot prepares to fight. But the exhaustion we suffered in that battle hasn't recovered in just a mere few days. As the Zealot abandoned all defense for maximum offensive power, most of our frames are damaged. My own frame is among them, so I go to the combat bridge with the others this time. Vast expanse of space stretches out overhead. The dimensional swirls that mark the enemy's arrival are shedding a grey light on us. At the same time, ship after ship arrive on the scene. Like us, they have limited readiness for battle. There are many large extra-dimensionals among the enemy horde. There are more of them than we've ever faced before. We can't win this. We can't even prevent our own total destruction.
なんでまた出てくるのよ。もう全部終わったんじゃないの？
残党狩りと考えたいところだがな。それにしても数が多すぎる。母体の支配が解かれ暴走を始めた。こう考えるのが一番妥当か。
そんなこと考えたって何もならないじゃない。ここで死んじゃったら今までのことも何もかも無駄になるのよ。
Yumina, calm down. Let's just do everything we can.
分かってるけど。
Why do these disasters keep happening to us? Even I'm starting to curse my own fate now.
アルゴド星からの連絡は？救援信号は届いたはずですが、返答はなし。私たちが戦うしかありません。リシェイン様。
アルゴダなど今は気にしても仕方がない。よそごとに気を取られるな、おきつ。
分かってる。
We all feel fear. We don't say anything, but we're all prepared. The voices we hear over the comm The voices we hear over the comm also tell us the grim determination of the speakers.
お前ら、絶対に諦めるなよ。勝つ可能性は絶対に捨てるな。俺たちは死にに行くんじゃない。敵が何だろうと生き残ってみせろ。
も もちろんですよ、隊長。それがゼーレルムの魂ですから。極大ポテンシャルに到達。異空体来ます。
Next moment, I feel an intense pressure from the ashen field ahead. It's as if the sensation is physical. All the frames stop moving. They're finally here. Yeah. Through a puncture in the universe itself, the extra dimensionals pour forth. They descend on the Federation ships like a tidal wave. From now on, our lives are measured in seconds. Let's go, everyone. We'll continue to fight.
その必要はないよ。
Oop, that is Rashane's voice through telepathy. I think. Suddenly there is a voice. It feels as if it's coming to my brain directly. I instinctively turn around, before I even have the time to recognize the voice. Next moment, the oncoming mass of extra dimensionals turns in the same direction. There's no real way to determine the origin of the voice, but everyone immediately knows where to look. Even our enemies, the extra dimensionals. What?
なぜなら、今ここに。
Oh, Rashane. You're so ridiculous. There's a massive shape there. Looks nothing like the normal warships. It is shaped like a human. Wait. You mean that's the shape of a warship? Like the spaceship? That's huge. It's like end of Gurren Lagann all over again then. Also,
僕の手の中に、すべてを終わらせる鍵があるから。
the speaker is Rashane. He's looking down on everything else, like an absolute ruler. I feel his presence as a crushing weight on my soul. The others must be having the same experience. They just look up at the unfolding spectacle in dumb surprise. Rashane is riding a gigantic human-shaped weapon. It resembles a radiant frame, but it's far more overwhelming than that. There's no telling how much power resides in that thing. It's possible for me to make an estimate. The difference between us is just too big.
リシェイン様、まさか私たちを助けに来てくださったのですか？
Lol, nope.
君たちじゃ到底足りない。
Oh man, now he's seeming all full of himself, gosh. Ai's eyes are sparkling, her voice is elated. But at the same time I get an intense feeling of dread. That thing is probably something on an entirely different level than us.
だからこそ、僕が導かなければならない。
Uh-huh.
そのための力は、ここにあるのだから。
Wait, like mind control? Rashane raises his hand like a conductor directing an orchestra. His melodic voice carries his words directly into our consciousness. The next moment, the human-shaped weapon begins to radiate light. It's an awe-inspiring light, almost as if we're witnessing a god from some strange mythology work a miracle.
さあ、パライッソよ。思い知れ。
Wait, Bryce? Wait a minute.
僕らの世界を束ねる数軸。この宇宙、ラドシェウスの核。天空体の力を。
His hand comes down. His finger points at the throng of extra dimensionals. A split second later, the light coalesces into a beam that shoots through the enemy formation. It's an arrow of light coming from the Ether Frame's hand at Rashane's command. There's a flare like a sun. It expands and envelops all the extra dimensionals. I instinctively turn away from the radiance, but that doesn't do anything to lessen the shockwave that comes next. A short while later, the light vanishes, leaving only empty space behind. Again, the voice comes while we're still staring in shock.
まるで神罰のようだ。神話の始まりを告げる天の日。君たちもよく覚えておくがいい。
Why do I get the feeling that that giant... the Ether Frame is powered by the lives of Algodans that went to the Celestial City? that's just my feeling. Just a bit, you know. As suddenly as it appeared, the shape vanishes. The massive human shape, as well as Rashane inside it, are nowhere to be seen anymore. The events that just occurred have left us deeply shaken.
一体何が起きた？異空体は どうなった
Well, the EDs probably just got murdered. But, yeah, I don't exactly know what else happened.
異空体完全消滅しました。
あの数が完全にバカな、そんなことが。
非常に強大なイシリアル特性です。起点となる次元の歪みごと異空体は消滅させられました。
So we're saved?
天空体一体
Like how she says one on Algoda instead of one on Earth. Just saying. We're still so dazed that we barely managed to speak. It's difficult to come to terms with what we just witnessed. I struggled to regain my wits, but the effect of Rashane's voice still has me in its grip. Dots. Our fight has come to an end. Are you sure? Although a large host of extra-dimensionals appeared, the Federation didn't have to fire shots. Rashane wiped them right out of existence. He then promptly disappeared, as if that was his only role in the whole thing. We were left behind with only questions. The next day, there was a statement from Algoda. The contents were nothing short of shocking. Oh, I bet. The extra-dimensionals we faced yesterday were the ones that remained in the galaxy after we destroyed the mothership. Apparently, the destruction of their mothership caused them to instinctively amass in that location for a final massive invasion. Which means that the attack we witnessed destroyed every single remaining extra-dimensional in the galaxy. The extra-dimensional threat to our galaxy is now over. In other words, the war is at an end. That's all the message said. Oh. Okay, I thought it was going to be like, we Algodans now rule over all space because we have the other frame, which is basically like the Death Star. It said nothing about the things that are bothering us the most. What was that giant thing, the Ether frame, that allowed Rashane to wield such power? Where did it come from? Who built it? And why did Rashane hide such power? Why did he make the Federation take care of the fighting? And why bring it into the open now? Why use that power to destroy the extra-dimensionals now? This end to the war is wholly unacceptable. And we're not the only ones who feel that way. Most of the Federation shares the sentiment. We devote ourselves to solving the riddle. That's... Chapter 8, Shining Brighter Than the Light of Heaven. Also...
連邦本部は現状の確認に追われている。
I
こ
think
の
that's...
通信も作業の一部だ。
I think that silhouette was high. We're at a conference with Galeorn. We're talking about the battle that cut short our last one. Of course, neither side knows any of the details. Both Galeorn and the Zellarm are in desperate need for information. All we know is that Rashane suddenly showed up and obliterated the extra-dimensionals. There's frustration visible on Galeorn's face.
あれから3日が経った。戦いに参加していた連邦艦隊から多くの情報が流れている。
I like how he's asking us as if we would know. Because we're so special.
連邦内でアルゴダ星に対する不信はより高まっている。カラレスの話があろうとなかろうとな。
あんたにとっちゃ好都合なんじゃないのか？
G だ。口が過ぎるぞ。
Oh, Zeta. Easel tries to check Zeta's cynicism. Being the commanding officer, Zeta was forced to attend this conference. Oh yeah, he doesn't usually come here for these things. But he doesn't seem intent on hiding his dislike of Galeorn in the least. I suppose I can't blame him, considering Galeorn's own outspoken attitude.
だが事実だ。イシリアルの権利を制限して自由を奪うのは総帥が打ち立てた連邦の姿勢だろ。
Oh man, Zeta.
それだけでは済まない状況になりかねん。異空体の侵略自体、アルゴダが画策していたことなのではないか。最近ではそう考えている者までいる。
違う、そんなことありえない。おきつさん、
Aya reacts rather emotionally to that news. Even now, she continues to defend her own people. I suppose that's natural for her.
私もそこまで極端には考えていない。だが、そう唱える者を説得するのは難しい。ここ一連の異空体をめぐる流れがあまりに不自然なのは事実だろう。
I'm pretty sure the extra dimensionals themselves are unnatural, but you know.
アルゴダの技術協力、情報提供によって奇襲が成功。しかし母体を倒してもなお異空体が出現。そこへ突然の介入。謎の兵器を投入し、圧倒的な力で異空体を全滅させた。推測は数あれど、アルゴダが決戦兵器を保有していながらそれを隠し、連邦軍の被害を拡大させていたことには違いない。
でもそれが意図されたものと。
Yeah, maybe it only just got finished.
言い訳など無意味。この状況でどうやってアルゴダを、リシェインを信じろというのだ。アルゴダとの盟約、異空体に対抗するための協力体制、それを踏みにじったのは奴らの方だろう。アルゴダの連中は何を考えている。この銀河連邦を何だと思っているんだ。
落ち着け、ガレオーン。
On the other side, Galeorn is pounding his console with his fist. Aya looks wretchedly at the floor. It's as if he's angry with her personally. I can't keep my silence, so I speak out to Galeorn. You're right, maybe the Federation is a victim in this. We learned of Karales' betrayal in the previous battle, and now we have reason to doubt Algoda. I get the feeling we were pawns in a war between Karales and Rashane. That's the truth. On top of that, Rashane is still hiding something. He's doing something on his own, leaving the Federation behind.
歩むまでそんなこと。
Aya gives me a forlorn look, but I shake my head at her. I can't trust Algoda, or rather Rashane, unconditionally. If there's a problem, I can't pretend not to see it. But that doesn't mean I see him as an enemy. There's no point in automatically suspecting a plot or a conspiracy. What we need is knowledge. We have to know. And we're going to have to reach a settlement with Algoda in one way or another. I face the surrounding crew and Galeorn on the screen one by one. I don't have a specific plan or anything, but I think this is helping calm people down.
今までずっとその内情を詳しくは明かさなかった。それがアルゴダ製です。でも必要ならば私は情報収集に協力します。連邦艦隊としての任務に関係なくともです。
同感だ。手のひらの上で踊らされてたような気がして気持ち悪いしな。
ガレオーン、そちらはどう判断する？
連邦の行動指針についてはこちらで協議し決定する。それまでは引き続き警戒に当たれ。アルゴダが言った異空体消滅宣言など当てにする気もないからな。
了解した。我が船は今まで通り哨戒任務を継続する。
Oh, I bet we will be. We've been fighting just like other people intended so far. We won a victory in the name of peace. But things are different now. We need to solve this problem, even if it means postponing peace. We don't even know where this fight will take us, or even whom we're up against. But I can at least hope that this will be our last. And 3 galactic days remaining. Oh man. A dull indigo, Yumika, Karara, and Karales. Oh, okay, so she's probably gonna talk about the you know that thing? You know that thing? Yeah, that thing. The past, that's what it's called. That's what the thing's called. Anyways, see you in the next part. I will probably continue recording until there's only training left, and then I'll do the parts of the training. Because for various reasons, it's normal pattern anyways. Man, it doesn't matter. Anyways, see you in the next part. Bye.